What up, Scroller fam? Not a doom scrolling session today. I just thought I'd hop on here and make a quick video because it was kind of funny to me, the little back and forth between Mr. Trump and Mr. Stephen A. Smith. It's kind of actually hilarious because if y'all didn't know, the finals are going on, right? And Donald Trump was making an appearance at the Madison Square Garden. And Mr. Stephen A. Smith spoke out very aggressively saying he does not agree with it. It's selfish. It's narcissistic. He's going to blame Trump if the Knicks lose, yada, 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 yada.
Y'all right now, and I'm going to state it for the record. We lose tonight's game, I'm blaming the president. I'm blaming the president of the United States. I'm telling y'all that right now. 53 years since they actually won it. And a man who has been around for it all, Donald J. Trump, is getting in the way. If for nothing else, he's getting in the way of the fervor and the rabidness and the enthusiasm of the Knick fan base.
The funny thing is that Mr. MAGA mouthpiece himself, Stephen A. Smith, chose Trump showing up to a basketball game to finally speak out aggressively. Is it me? Am I the only one that noticed this? Or has he spoken out aggressively to Trump in the past? I have never seen him talk this crazy about Trump. He's called him out a few times. He said, but he's always done it in a respectful way. What he has been aggressively attacking have been the Democrats, the left. Obviously, all election season and pretty much in general, he's been coming at Democrats very aggressively. Even though while himself claiming to be an independent, most of his tone and vitriol has been towards the Democratic Party. Again, y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, Scroll fam. Has he spoke with this much energy with all the crazy shit Trump was doing? Has he spoke with this much energy? Has he been as aggressive and even labeled Trump the things he labeled since Trump said he was going to go to the Knicks game? Stephen A. Smith was associating all type of negative labels to that. Has he done that in any other aspect? If he has, it hasn't been promoted the way his criticism of the Democrats have been. He is the textbook closet conservative, which, first of all, conservative, that thing was hijacked because the Republican Party and all those people that follow him, they're anything but conservative. They just hijacked the phrase. These people are lunatics, right? You can be a real conservative and not agree with everything that's going on, but people give all these labels of conservative, liberal, this, and that. What about just being right? What about just doing the right thing? It doesn't have to be always aligned with political systems. But Stephen A. is definitely a closet MAGA, in my opinion, right? But the funny thing is, surprise, surprise, Trump again gets into with people who supported him who had no business supporting him. Same thing happened to Candace Owen. What did Trump say? Let's roll the clip.
You need a high IQ. I'm not sure that Stephen has that. I don't think he does, actually.
I don't know why. It's so gratifying to see a man like Stephen A., who I feel like has been tap dancing around criticizing Trump for the longest time, to see Trump go in on him and insult him the way he's insulted all these other people. Remember, he said the same thing about Candace Owen, another person who ain't have no business. First of all, that was more satisfying when he went in on Candace Owens after all the nonsense she said. Don't even get me started on her. She's the biggest coon in the history of, actually, you know what, I ain't gonna go there, but he said the same thing about her. low IQ. You know, he likes to throw that around. And I'm not saying Trump only says that towards black people, but that statement is used a lot amongst the conservative racist spaces when they want to talk about black fatigue, when they want to talk about low IQ, they want to always associate that with black people. So I find it fitting that he said that to Stephen A. Smith, who is actually a smart man, calling him low IQ, calling Candace Owens low IQ. That's the first thing he goes towards. And again, I'm not saying he said that about Robert De Niro. He said that about other white people too. But if we're being honest, no one wants to admit this, but the current right-wing system is founded upon white supremacy. Nobody wants to admit it. All the white supremacist talking points, all these outward racism has become more emboldened ever since Trump even started his political career back in 2016. Racism has been way more in your face now. So we can't walk away from that. So one of the main talking points amongst conservative racism is low IQ. And Trump threw that at Stephen A. Smith. And he threw it at Candace Owens, the biggest tap dancers. So I don't know about y'all, but that was kind of satisfying to see that. You know, people that those people work so hard to be on good terms with, to finally get dissed, you know. And I don't know about y'all, but, you know, now Candace Owens is all of a sudden bringing, what's his name? Hunter Biden all of a sudden. The whole election season they spent countless hours ridiculing him. Now all of a sudden they're buddy-buddy. It's like these people are grifters. These people are coons. You know, like, come on, man. Like, you know, why would you do all that and then all of a sudden try to save face, you know? And Stephen A. Smith, he never called out the Democrats the way he never called out the Republicans the way he called out the Democrats. So for him to finally speak out against Trump in such an aggressive manner, is that where you drew the line? Him showing up to Madison Square Garden? Him showing up to Madison Square Garden is where you finally stand up to that man and call him out for what it is? All the nonsense happening. And that's what you did. So I'm happy this happened. It might not mean anything, but it's good to see, you know, all these bootlickers get kicked by that same boot that they're licking, you know? So hopefully, well, I don't know what Stephen A. is going to get from this. He's already a big empire. This isn't going to, you know, hurt him in any way. The way that Trump's attacks kind of like set Candace Owens back, you know? And I don't want anything bad to happen to anyone, but when you constantly are not being genuine in your analysis, and then you try to act like you're being genuine, and you're just trying to appease one certain group while claiming you're not, then it's like, hey man, I'm glad, you know, I'm glad to see these fake MAGA bootlickers get their just due, you know. So Mr. Stephen A. Smith, it was only a matter of time. So they might sweep this under the rug, but I just thought it was funny to make a video about it. I'm going to keep adding more content to this page. Like and subscribe. My new name for everybody is Scroller Fam. So just trying to build and grow. Let me know. All right, y'all. Peace. I'll see y'all for the Doom Scroll sessions later tonight.